I did some soul searching, trying to decide whether or not I should swear in this, because I don't want to be a bad influence and I don't want to give you the wrong idea about me. But then I figured I swear all the fucking time, and can I be giving you the wrong impression if I'm giving you the right impression? I started roleplay because I was following all of these really great role players, TT, Lena, Jess. I was feeling really sort of artistically stunted. I was feeling like I didn't have a lot of room to play with my creativity. And around that time I started rereading Harry Potter, and I just one day went into my bathroom, put on some black liquid liner freckles. Didn't look great, but I posted a picture, and then some of those people liked and reblogged it, which was incredibly encouraging, and I just sort of kept going. So that was how it went for me. But advice-wise, if you have an idea, go for it. If you have a character that you're drawn to, go for it. Play that character, and tag me in it because I want to see. And just be tenacious and go for it. Don't have doubts in your own face. All of them? I don't know. I've been feeling particularly drawn to yellow and purple, but I love all colors. You know, I love the whole rainbow. Work. I have a full-time job. I work at a pet store, or I bicycle a lot of places. I go to the lake a lot. I read. I don't know. Hobbies. I have other hobbies. I have a life outside of this, don't I? Lots of people really supportive about my rant earlier. If you take anything away from this video, really, I hope it's that I'm always ready to fucking scrap at a moment's notice. I'm a fucking menace. Okay. I'll tell you one that's pretty indicative of who I am as a person, which is that when I was 7, I broke into a house because my best friend at the time told me that she wouldn't be my friend anymore if I didn't break into the house and vandalize it with her. But, I mean, I was 7, so I didn't really know how to vandalize properly, so I just sort of went into their kitchen and got their box of Lucky Charms. And I ate all of the marshmallows out of that box of Lucky Charms, because that was the most heinous crime that my 7-year-old brain could come up with. And the police did get involved. I was given a big talk on morality, and that's really stuck with me. It's made me who I am today. So, none quite as voraciously as I am with Harry Potter, just because it was a really huge, important thing that came to me in my formative years and sort of brought the family even closer than it already was. But I am a Trekkie. I love Star Trek. Is there a Terry Pratchett fandom? I think I'm a part of that. I love Terry Pratchett, favorite author. The Hobbit specifically, that book was wonderful for me when I was growing up. I don't know. Is there an Anna Green Gables fandom? What do I need to do to join? Hit me up with some answers, guys. I have questions. Free healthcare. And the trees. We have some pretty great trees here. Yeah. Beautiful foliage. If you're looking for a specific song right in this moment, at 1:23 a.m. on June the 12th, my favorite song is Squeezebox by The Who. It had to happen. I mean, Molly is such a well-rounded, fascinating, wonderful character, and she isn't really given that much in the films. In the books, she's got all of this depth, and she's so fascinating and vivacious, and that scene in particular in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix was so indicative of who she is as a character, and I was really sad that it wasn't given any time in the movies. So, I was wearing freckles and already in tears, so I figured, hey, while we're here. It's a type of cookie. It's a biscuit, depending on where you're from. It's a brown sugar butter base, and it's called brown sugar drop because you drop it onto the tray from a bit of a height so that you get the flat bottom but then the nice soft round top. Great with or without icing, depending on how you feel. I want to know about your genitals. Finally! Finally, someone's actually asking me. Usually I have to bring it up. They're doing great, last I checked. Doing what they're supposed to be doing. They're learning, they're growing. And then immediately following that is shaved, waxed, or trimmed. None of the above. It is the full 1970s, from the year 1970 to the year 1979, for me right now, going on. I'm talking arts, culture, all of it, tied up in my pedendum. The Jackson 5 is just lost down there, crooning gently. The woman's lib movement is just stuck to my vulva, and that may be the worst thing I've ever said. Play as whoever you feel drawn to. I mean, the wonderful thing about stories is the minute you absorb it into yourself, the minute you watch it or read it, you become a sort of a co-creator. Because you decide in your mind how the character looks, how the character talks, what kind of inflection they put on things, what kind of importance they feel for certain things. You decide who that character is. I mean, I lucked out in that I wanted to play a character who, in the canon, is a full-figured woman. But that doesn't mean that at some point down the line I won't want to roleplay fucking, I don't know, Petunia Dursley. Tall, slender woman with a horse-like neck. I am not, but I think I could bring something to character. I'll do it. And I highly recommend you do so too. And as to how to be more confident, just know in your heart that I find you attractive. And if you need validation on that point, send me your face. I'm ready. I am ready. Yes, I don't know how likely that is considering that I live in a tiny town in the middle of nowhere, Canada, but if you're here, for sure, come talk. We'll get gelato. Fucking same. The fuck? Next question. No, I think everybody just sort of ships TT with the world, and I am proud to be tacked onto that list. So, that's all the questions that I had. If I missed any, I am so sorry. It's entirely possible. As previously stated, it is 1:31 a.m. now, and I had already tried to film some of these questions earlier until I realized that my video editing application does not accept videos from iPhones. So, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for being so wonderful, and have a great night, or morning, or wherever you are, and know that I appreciate you. And we'll talk later. Bye-bye.